Well, the last time I was talking to you, you were telling me that you were interested in Navy Fed credit card pre-approval, right, boss? All right, guess what? And today I'm going to make you very happy because I'll be talking to you about Navy Federal credit card pre-approval hacks you must absolutely know to quickly boost your chances of approval. Okay? If you're interested, I want you to stick around till the end of today's conversation. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about Navy Fed credit card pre-approval hacks you must absolutely know to quickly boost your chances, boss. Okay? One thing I want to say right off the bat, Navy Federal Credit Union has an online pre-approval page where members can quickly check their odds of approval for certain Navy Fed credit cards before they actually apply for one. So current NFCU members may also receive pre-approved offers periodically by email or when logging into their card's online account. So this video teaches what to do to boost your chances of receiving a pre-approval offer so that you can check your odds without submitting to a hard pull, okay? The first hack is your card count. So you want to keep your current card count to a maximum of 2. In other words, if you already have 3 or 4 or 5 cards, you may not get a pre-approval. This is just the hard truth, okay? And we have tested this time and time and again, okay? Therefore, I want you to be strategic on which NFCU cards you apply for. And guess what? How often you do so. It's really important. So you want to identify which type of credit card you need. Okay, I don't want you to walk around and just apply for credit cards blindly. No. Be strategic here, okay? Think about your needs, your family needs. Think about your, are you looking for rewards? Are you looking for perks? Are you looking for cashback? All that kind of stuff, okay? Well, because when we talk about Navy Fed credit cards, we have in general 5 or 6 types of credit cards, right? So let's say you can see, I want you to see on the screen right now. So if you want to save on interest, low interest, 0 APR, or balance transfer card, you might want to go for the platinum credit card, for instance. If you want to earn rewards, okay, when we talk about rewards, it can be rewards, it's rewards themselves. We can have travel or cashback. You can go for the card you have on the screen right now. Now, are you looking for a low interest, 0% APR, or balance transfer card? You can go for a different type of Navy Fed credit card. Or are you looking for rewards, travel, or cashback cards? You look for a specific specific Navy Fed credit card. What I'm trying to say here is that do not apply for credit cards blindly. No, you want to be strategic because if you have more than 2 credit cards with Navy Fed already, chances are you are not going to get another pre-approval because they want to limit their risk exposure to you also. So they're not just going to give you like a lot of pre-approved offers if you already have 2 cards with them. The second hack I want you to pay attention to is, so first hack, you want to maintain a low card count. Very important. The second hack is your payment history. The bottom line is, and I'm not going to say that I'm not going to razzle dazzle you with complex words. I'm going to keep it very simple. You want to keep a clean payment history on your existing cards and loans with Navy Fed. That's what it is, okay? So if you have, let's say you have 3 credit cards, you have 2 credit cards and you have 3 loans and whatnot. Any type of credit relationship you have with Navy Fed, I want you to really pay attention and make sure that you are on time, you are current with them. Really important because you would receive a pre-approval offer if you have a high FICO score, but also you have a high Navy Fed internal score, because they do keep an internal score on your ass. And the thing here is that that internal score is impacted by your payment history. So the cleaner your payment history, the better for you, okay? So when we talk about paying your credit card bills on time, every time, there are a lot of things you can do, okay? Make a budget. Boss, I want you to make a budget. I don't care if you are busy or whatever. Okay, make a budget, and you can a budget can be it can be an Excel spreadsheet with a few columns and rows. Okay, I'm not asking you to have anything complicated. You don't have to buy the latest version of a QuickBooks to make a budget. No, don't be lazy here. Okay, we're talking about having a small Excel spreadsheet or have those apps that allow you to actually have two columns, one for revenue and one for expenses. Boss, I want you to do that right now. You want to track your spending. If you want to have a clean payment history, you want to track your spending, know exactly where your cash is going, know exactly where you are spending hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars every month. So you better really track those expenses. Okay, mark your calendar. So if your Navy Fed credit card is due by, let's say, by the 28th, mark your calendar by the 25th, or the 24th, or by the 23rd. That way you have a clear idea that, hey, listen, in 3 days from now, 5 days from now, my credit card is due. That way you have a mental, that's the thing, that's the key word here, a mental recollection or a reminder that, hey, listen, I have obligations vis-a-vis Navy Fed. Okay, you want to lean on technology. Use technology to your advantage. You want to consider autopay, for instance. Okay, checking frequently, or even move your due date. When I'm talking about checking frequently, I mean if Navy Fed tells you to pay once a month on the 28th, pay multiple times. Pay 3 times, 4 times. Who cares? Okay, and you can also move your due dates. The bottom line is credit cards. You need to have a clean relationship in terms of your credit card payments with Navy Fed if you want to stand a chance of receiving a Navy Fed credit card pre-approval offer. Let's talk about the last events. Okay, so anytime you have a credit relationship or a credit event with Navy Fed, that's called a last event. Okay, what am I trying to say here? You want to wait for at least 6 months after having the last action on your account. In other words, don't just call Navy Fed all the time and say, I need a credit card. I need a new credit card. Come on, boss. No. The thing is that you will look desperate and you will now receive a pre-approval offer from Navy Fed. So you want to actually, when we talk about a last event, we are talking about a constellation of events. This could be a request from you for a limit increase. In other words, you initiated it. You called them up. You say, listen, I need $5,000 more on my card. This counts as one event. If you have a new card activation, in other words, you just apply for a new card and got approved for it, this is also counts as an event. If you have received from Navy Fed an automatic increase, in other words, you did not initiate the increase, the limit increase, but they did it themselves because basically you have been a good customer and they just want to reward you. This counts as an event. So the bottom line is that when we talk about credit card pre-approval offer from Navy Fed, you want to be patient. It's all about patience. It's all about making sure that your last event happened more than 6 months ago. Okay, so big decision time, boss. I want you to talk to me right now. I have 2 questions for you. Do you have Navy Fed credit cards? First question. And if you do, when was the last time you had an action? When was the last time you had an event on that or those credit cards? Think about that, boss. Because the thing is that if that happens 4 months ago or 3 months ago or 5 months ago, chances are you will not get a credit card pre-approval offer very soon. Because the algorithm, the NFCU algorithm, which generates those pre-approval offers, will see that the last action on your card, the last event on your account, happened less than 6 months ago. Okay, so it's all about if that event has happened to your accounts 4 months ago or 3 months ago, for that matter, you want to actually keep working on your FICO score. You want to keep working on your payment history. You want to keep working on your MPR, your multi-product relationship with Navy Fed. I want to talk to you about your debt status. Boss, hey, boss, I'm talking to you, your debt status. Let's talk about that. What is your debt load? Don't turn around. I'm talking to you. You want to keep a low debt load with NFCU. That's what it is. The bottom line is that you want to keep a low debt amount with NFCU, and we're talking about in the aggregate here. Total loan amount, total debt amount. I'm not talking about the credit card, the balance, the tiny credit card, the tiny balance you have on one credit card. I'm talking about all credit accounts. Okay. You want to keep with NFCU, if you want to receive a credit card pre-approval offer, you want to have a maximum of 5 credit products open. Let me repeat that. You need to have a maximum of 5 credit products open. And please, don't let no one fool you. We have tested this theorem. We have been doing this for 10 years with our clients, with our own credit cards, our own loans with NavyFed. All our team members are NavyFed members, okay? And I'm telling you, if you want to receive a credit card pre-approval offer from them, you want to have a maximum of 5 credit products. When we're talking about credit products, we are talking about credit cards, both business and personal. We are speaking about auto loans. We are speaking about mortgages. We are speaking about personal loans, including personal line of credit, what they call the checking line of credit, okay? Because it is considered a credit product with NavyFed. So this is really important. Okay? And you also want to think about business lines of credit. This is really, really important. Business lines of credit are important. When we talk about credit products with NavyFed, we're also talking about student loans. Those counts also. Okay, those are really important. You also might think about home equity loans also. Those are really, really important, boss. Okay, and I want you to really also pay attention to the fact that if you have motorcycle, boat, and leisure vehicle loans, those also counts as credit products. So the bottom line is what? Bottom line is you want to look at all the credit relationships that you have with NavyFed and make sure that you have less than 5 credit products that are open at any point in time. If you have more than 5, chances are you're not going to get a credit card pre-approval offer very soon. Now let me talk to you about your DTI. That's actually the number 5, okay? And this is really important. So you want to maintain a low DTI ratio, boss. Hey, boss, I'm talking to you. See, when we talk about DTI, we are talking about your debt to income ratio. So right now, if you are living beyond your means, I want you to cut it out. I want you to stop that because this is going to harm your DTI. Let's be serious here, okay? You can't continue to actually rack up expenses on your credit cards month after month after month, and then you keep complaining that your ass is being rejected for credit card applications. Of course, you're going to be rejected if you're not even going to get a pre-approval offer if you continue on this path of having a high DTI. So when we talk about DTI, we are speaking about debt to income ratio, right? And it is actually a criterion that measures how much you spend on debt each month. And this includes debts from student loans, auto loans, mortgages, property taxes, and homeowners insurance, rents, credit card payments, medical bills, personal loans, alimony, and child support. So we're talking about what? All the obligations that you have. Okay, so those will actually amount to the debt portion of your DTI ratio. Because when we talk about DTI, we are speaking about a fraction. You have a numerator and you have a denominator. And so the numerator actually is your debt and the denominator is your income, your gross income. Okay, so it's important that to understand if you want to lower your DTI, you want to lower your interest rate. Okay, you can negotiate a lower rate with your lender. You can extend your loan term with NavyFed or other lenders for that matter. Okay, you can also monitor your spending. This is important. This is important because everything starts with either monitoring your expenses, either reducing your expenses, or increasing your credit, increasing your income. Because as I said, it is a fraction. So you have debts at the top and you have income at the bottom. This is just math 101. If you want to lower a fraction, either you increase the numerator, either you decrease the numerator or you increase the denominator. Okay. And you also can find a side hustle to increase your revenue. Okay. You can use tools and apps to lower your debts. You can look into loan forgiveness or debt settlement. In other words, if things are just very hard for you, you just want to look for a way out, this is also possible. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sort of Kiwi Show. I'm still having a conversation with you, boss, about Navy Fed pre-approval offers, okay? And how do you, I'm giving you a few hacks that you need to know. You need to absolutely know if you want to get more offers, more pre-approval offers in the mail, okay? The next thing I want you to focus on your NPR. You want to strengthen your relationship with Navy Fed, okay? Now, it's really funny. Like sometimes we see NPR people just write comments underneath our videos telling us, hey, I don't understand. I'm looking into I'm looking for a way to build credit, not build savings. And the funny thing is, it just makes us laugh so much because what we have been giving you is a code, is a formula. Okay, I'm trying to help you codify the loan or credit card approval of process. And one way of doing this is to build a relationship with Navy Fed. If you want them to give you money, you need to park some of your cash with them too. It has to be a win-win situation, boss. It has to be a win-win. And the thing is, if you don't do this, you'll be surprised at the minimal amount that they give you, the minimal limit they give you, the minimal loan amount they give you, because you're not parking enough of your cash with them. For instance, what do you have right now, your direct deposit? Talk to me about that. Do you even have direct deposit, or are you getting paid in cash? If you have direct deposit, do you have your direct deposit housed at Navy Fed? Let's have a conversation about that. So those are things we need to talk about, because it's just funny that folks just walk around, my ass is rejected. Nobody wants to approve my credit card application or my loan application and whatnot. And they're not doing the same thing. They're not doing the same thing that they want Navy Fed to do for them. You want Navy Fed to approve you? You better approve them too as an institution, okay? So Navy Fed has a constellation of products, and it's about time you start parking your cash. And when we talk about NPR on this show, and this concept, by the way, came from us, because now you heard on the internet people talk about NPR as if you have loan products that count toward NPR. No, NPR is strictly about deposit product, deposit accounts, not loan accounts. So with Navy Fed, you have checking and checking accounts, you have savings accounts, you have certificates, you have money market accounts. Boss, are you listening? I want you to open as many accounts as possible with Navy Fed. I want you to park some of your retirement savings with them, to have some educational savings accounts with them. Okay? Money. You got to give them money for them to give you money. That's what it is. That's the bottom line. Hack number 7, your FICO score. Yeah, you saw it coming, right? You got to improve your FICO score systematically. I don't care. I don't care if you are 800 or 500. You need to work on your FICO score systematically. Okay, a higher FICO score translates into a higher NFCU internal score, which in turn could translate into more pre-approval offers. This is important, okay? And this is just logic. Honestly, Navy Fed is just they are trying to mitigate risk. It's all about making sure they are getting credit, they're extending credit cards to folks who deserve those cards in the amount they deserve, okay? So it's really important, and we're talking about being strategic here. You need to think about your FICO score as a tool, okay, and to your advantage. It's a tool, and if you want to improve your FICO score, there are a lot of things you can do. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and tell you. You probably know some of the things that I'm about to say anyway. But the good thing is that they always say repetition is a key. So if you want to actually improve your FICO score, you want to pay credit card balances strategically, because you're trying to lower what? You're trying to lower your credit utilization ratio, your CUR, which in turn lowers your DTI, your debt to income ratio. Those two are linked, okay? And you want to actually be around 30% when we talk about CUR. You want to maintain between 30 and 40%. You can also ask for higher credit limits on your Navy Fed cards or other cards, for instance. You can become an authorized user on somebody else's card, right? This is what we call credit piggybacking. So you basically are piggybacking on somebody, on the primary user's positive payment history, okay? And always pay your bills on time. This is important because remember that late payments can stay on the credit reports for 7 years. It's crazy. So you don't want that, okay? And you also want to dispute credit report errors. If there are mistakes, if there are blunders, if there are inaccuracies on your FICO scores, I want you to dispute that. As a matter of fact, there is a website called annualcreditreport.com, okay? And that website allows you once a year to actually request your credit reports from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and see what's up, to see exactly what's happening in those accounts. You can deal with collections accounts, use a credit card, use a secure credit card if possible, get credit for rent and utility payments. We have covered this on other shows, okay? Rent reporting services like Boom, they actually help you. And also try to diversify your credit mix. All right, boss. This is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about Navy Fed credit card pre-approval hacks you must absolutely know to quickly boost your chances of approval. Number 1, your card count. Number 2, your payment history. Number 3, the last events on your account. Number 4, your debt status. Number 5, your DTI. Number 6, your MPR. And number 7, last but not the least, your FICO score. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.